1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Here's how you can use PolyNome to join together different time signature bars. Let's say we want to create a bar of a groove in 9/8. I'll tap Create New Preset. I'll just call it 9/8. And we'll go in here and change the rhythm. Choose 9/8 as the time signature. Clear all. And let's just fill this with 8th notes. You can see here we've got 6 16th notes left in the bar. Gone over the bar, so there we go, that's 9/8. And we could make this into a groove. Let's say we want to assign a hi-hat to all of the notes, and then we'll assign a kick snare groove. Something like that. And we can bring the volume of the hi-hat down. So we'll go ahead and save that. And then I'm going to create another preset, and we'll call this one 11/8. And in this one, we'll set the time signature to be 11/8. And we'll put 11/8 notes in here. So again, we can see when we're close to filling the bar. Then we'll assign a rhythm to this as well. So again, let's have hi-hats on all the notes, and we'll put a kick snare pattern in. This is a pretty weird groove. So I'm going to save that. Now another thing you can do if you really want is you can have it count the time signature. So I'm going to use the overlay sounds and click on change sounds, and we'll tell it to count using auto voice count on the 1 and the and.
Voice count.
And now when we push these faders up,
5, 7, 9, 10. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
okay, so let's save that. I'm going to go to the preset library and load the 9/8 preset and do the same thing with the faders here. So assign auto voice count to 1 and push up those faders.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
So we have these two presets, 9/8 and 11/8. If you want to play between them, we'll add them to a playlist. So the quickest way to do that is to choose the multi-select button, tap on those two items, and then in the actions menu, we'll add presets to playlist, and we'll call it mixed time. So that creates a playlist for us with those two presets. And at the moment, these are both set to loop, so it will never switch between them. We can change that by tapping on the gear icon here, choosing repeats, and choosing the number of repeats. So we'll set that to be 1, and this to be 1. And then if you wanted to add different things, you could have 4 bars of 9/8 followed by 2 bars of 11/8. If you wanted to add more versions down here, you can click the plus icon, add presets to playlist, and you can add multiple copies of the 9 and 11/8. And you can change these, so you can click on this and change this groove slightly. So let's say we change this rhythm to be 16th notes instead of 8th notes. So that will be a double time version of that groove. So I'm going to save the changes, and I'm not going to update the other copy in the playlist. So now we've got 2 variations of the 9/8, and I'm going to set this to repeat once as well. And finally, I'm going to lock the tempo. You see that these have different tempos, or they have tempos associated with them. So if I change this to 140, you'll see that that tempo has changed, but these haven't. Now, I want these to all play at the same tempo, so I'm going to click the lock icon, and they'll all play at 140. And finally, in playlist controls, we want to turn auto advance on, play when advancing, and we'll turn on playlist looping. And that means that when it gets to the end, it will jump back to the top. So now we have playlist that changes time signatures.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
So there you go. That's mixing time signatures in PolyNome.